welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Jazz couldn't have looked more confident as when they arrived.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Rudy Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Ingles in at the 3 slot. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Conley with a wide open look, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike. Whoa! I mean, that's a rugged play.
Gracious. Constantly competing. Morant is a terrific rebounder for his position and also a terrific finisher.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Back to Valanciunas. Morant against Conley. Morant passes to Winslow. And finished off by Morant.
That's what a point guard with length gives you. I mean, Morant is built perfectly for the modern game.
Passes it to Ingles. Back to Mitchell. On the wing, Ingles. Mitchell outside. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, you love seeing Valanciunas spike it back. When he's active on this end, it makes a difference.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And it's Brooks that time on the assist by Winslow.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Conley feeling it out. The drive by Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich, and easy 2 points on the layup.
And you want more of this from Mitchell. Good to see him moving the ball like that.
And there's the pass to Winslow. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Pass to Winslow. Back to Morant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Lobbed up there for Anderson. Gobert with the block. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Clarkson. And here's Gobert. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Morant outside. Pass to Valanciunas. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Morant. Gobert pulls it in. Jazz trail by 3. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Moutier, no good. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
You've got to time up that clock to do so.
Here's Clark. Lays it up off the glass.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Clarkson dishes to Gobert. Back to Clarkson. He kicks it to O'Neal. At the elbow, Moutier. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Some changes for Memphis. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Jones subbed in for Morant.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Jones against Moutier. Now O'Neal. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gets it off. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Memphis with their lead standing at 6. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
They've got Clark. Justice Winslow out there with Anderson. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And he knocks down the first one.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Jazz trail by 8. Clarkson with the ball. Jones covering. Shots good by Clarkson.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Jones, the pass to Melton. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, Gia. He works hard, shows good instincts, and reads the passing lanes very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length, and I like that he can play physical. He can get you out of your rhythm.
Jackson, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. The Jazz also changing it up. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. Mitchell comes in for Clarkson. And it's Conley in for Emmanuel Moutier. Jackson kicks to Jones. Melton feeling it out a bit. Jazz trail by 8. Mitchell outside. Here's Melton, covered by Mitchell. And the basket by Jones.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Mitchell, and the layup is good.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Memphis leading by 8. Pass to Melton. It's Jackson atop the key. And they double up Jackson. Melton, no good. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. And the pass to Mitchell. Outside Conley. To the paint. Here's Davis. Ingles in the corner. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Memphis. Brooks comes in for Melton. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Pass to Winslow. Back to Jones. Five to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy, and he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
Morant, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons,
right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Jackson passes to Winslow, and it's sent back by Mitchell. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Ingles with the ball. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Open court basketball at his best. The D slow to catch up, and the assist leads him right to the bucket.
Valanciunas passes to Brooks. This is to Winslow. Jackson kicks to Winslow. Brooks against Mitchell. And that one's good. Brooks has got the lead back up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
Absolutely relentless. Driving to the rim. Brooks wasn't going to be denied.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Over in the corner, Conley. There's the three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And Jackson gets it to go.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. A different look for Utah. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovic. O'Neal passes to Mudiay. O'Neal dishes to Mudiay. And the basket is good.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Anderson outside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Anderson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies.
What a pass from Morant. I mean, he does a terrific job staying alert and seeking those opportunities.
And so it's... Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets under.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. It was all Ja Morant in the 1st quarter. He had 9 points and 1 assist. And that does it for our...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovic out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's Mitchell missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Here's Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass. Mitchell's got 6 points.
one of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Morant outside. Brooks outside. 4 on the clock. Gobert with the block. Conley with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
That's showing how dangerous he is on the pull-up. Conley, look, you can't back off of him too much, or this is what happens.
Brooks outside. Back to Morant. And he banks in the layup. 13 points in the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, the mid-range game of Conley. Terrific at being assertive and on the attack from him.
Morant looking around. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Conley against Morant. Ingles passes to Gobert. Kicks to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Gobert's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Jazz.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Man, I love watching this kid play. Morant, he's just electric at the offensive end. He's having a night.
Here's Mitchell. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. The dish now to Gobert. That shot no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
Beyond the arc. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket for Mitchell.
I love the awareness. Conley is adept at reading the defense and realizing when his guys are on cover.
Winslow finds Morant. The shot off that time. Good D by Mitchell. Jazz trail by 11. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Gobert with the block. Now, here's Mitchell. Baseline J on the way. Yep, that one goes in there. Mitchell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's so strong from mid-range. The D needs to keep in mind what a feel Mitchell has for that shot.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action after this word. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. They've got Jones. Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Gutteridge in at small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Gobert, and the shot is good.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Here's Gutteridge. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Bogdanovich is checked in for Davis. And the Jazz with possession here. They trail by 7. Back to Clarkson. The feed to Gobert. Unloads. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Well, and in terms of size, that's a mismatch he'll exploit every time, especially inside.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Back to Jones. Pass to Melton. Anderson in the post. He is covered by Bogdanovich. The 6-footer's good.
I like seeing Anderson look to capitalize from there, showing that nice soft touch on that shot.
Bogdanovich wide open. They get it back. Gobert. 2 points. That one goes. Gobert's got 6 in the quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Passes to Gutteridge. Back to Clark. Gobert brings the double team. It's stolen by Gobert. Bogdanovich dishes to Moutier. He gets it in there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Anderson passes to Gutteridge. Back to Anderson. That shot off the mark. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. O'Neal kicks to Clarkson. Over in the corner, Moutier. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Gobert. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And now just a 1-point Grizzly lead. Feeds it to Clark. And that one is good.
And the first thing I thought of, confidence from Clark. Knows his team needs a bucket and goes out and gets it.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. Back to Clarkson. Left side, Jones.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
No good from Clark. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for Utah. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Stolen by Anderson. Fast break, Memphis. And the basket by Jones.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
Clarkson. And Gobert kicks to Clarkson. The pass to Moutier. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Anderson. Shoots it. The Jazz again can't hit it.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Stolen by Anderson. And here are the Grizzlies now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Jones. Here's Melton. Memphis moving that ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Clark for 3. Rebounded by Clarkson. And here's Moutier. It's in!
They would love to see every possession in with a high percentage shot like that.
Here's Melton. Clark for three. No good. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. The beautiful, dramatic setting here in Salt Lake City, Utah becomes apparent. And we've got time for a...
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much.
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Gobert with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell, stolen by Ball. Here's Ingram. Gobert with the block. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. The offensive rebound, kicks it out to Bogdanovich. There's the pass to Conley. Jazz passing it around, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Goes up off the inbound, and goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's Mitchell. And no good that time. Holiday with the defensive effort.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
He had stolen by Ingles. Outside Bogdanovich. The 15-footer. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Over Holiday. The Jazz with another miss. The Pelicans have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. In the corner, it's Ingram. Favors against Bogdanovich. Favors can't get it to go. Here's Conley. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You know, kind of odd to see a lefty in today's game, but Conley is a player you have to anticipate properly, or he'll use your mistake to get the and one.
O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Williamson. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Mike Conley. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Hart's checked in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
And Utah making a change here. Davis is checked in. And it's Davis with the ball for the Jazz. Redick with the double team. Davis finds Clarkson. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Stolen by Mitchell. Back to Clarkson. Jackson against Mitchell. The high post shot, the putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Here's Melli. He's covered by Clarkson, and Davis sends it back.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Here's Mitchell. The Pelicans make their last shot. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Jazz have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Moutier, he's checked in for Utah. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Pelicans on the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
They grab their own miss, and Gobert kicks to Mitchell. From downtown, he makes that one drop, only his second in 5 tries.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Gobert, great positioning on the putback.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Guys, it is not that complicated. When a shot goes up, hit and go get. That means hit your man and then go get the ball.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Hair time to spare as he slams the putback home.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Jazz out in front, leading by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there, going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for the Jazz. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Out to Conley, a 3 ball. The Jazz again can't hit it. Pelicans trail by 5. Outside, Ball. Ingram outside. Back to Ball. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Outside, Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Williamson's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Emmanuel Moutier. Conley dishes to Gobert. To the left wing. The 19-foot shot. And the shot falls short this time.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. Utah the foul.
The know-how that Ingram has. I mean, well aware that the defense is going to hack him in these situations. He just stays the course.
New Orleans making a switch here. Okafor's checked in. That one is no good. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. Bogdanovich passes to Clarkson. Offensive rebound. Gobert dishes to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Conley. Another miss by Utah. For New Orleans, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Holiday. It's deflected.
Wow. I mean, we don't normally see a rejection from Bogdanovich. I mean, the effort was great, and the shot block was a surprise.
Now here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Conley's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
They now take the lead. Bulls got the lead up to 2 now for New Orleans.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision-making.
Gobert finds Clarkson. Trying to end the drought, and the layup is good. Clarkson's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Holiday against Clarkson. Jazz have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Pulls up for 3. The shot, no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Williamson, the pass to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Some dishes to Conley. Clarkson kicks to Conley. He feeds it to Gobert. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Now here's Okafor. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Ball. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 5 now.
And a little contact on the shot, but Conley with the laser focus on the finish.
Conley against Ball. Here's Okafor, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Holiday finds Williamson. Count it. And it's 8 points for Zion Williamson.
And what confidence from the big fella. Williamson runs the floor like a deer, and that assertiveness to attack. Love it.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. They did give up a couple baskets more than they... And that's...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. Derek Favors making his last shot. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. 12 points for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
That one goes. Count it. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
This is too easy for Williamson. Once he gets established position, he is ready to attack the rim.
So it's the Jazz now, following the score by New Orleans. Back to Mitchell, fires from deep. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Pelicans leading by 6.
I mean, simply an incredible postseason performance from Donovan Mitchell. The team went out in the first round, but he put the scoring load on his back. One of the best displays of offense I've ever seen in the postseason.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Ed Davis is checked in for Gobert. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Davis makes it off the glass. You know, Greg, you look at the numbers that Mitchell put up in that series. Simply amazing.
I mean, he was putting up 40, 50-point games like it was nothing. At times, the guy looked unguardable. Truly one of the young stars to come out of the Orlando bubble.
Here's Mitchell. Derek Favors making his last shot. Mitchell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Fires from the wing. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket for Mitchell.
He's so strong from mid-range. The D needs to keep in mind what a feel Mitchell has for that shot.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Favors, and the layup falls. Favors got the lead up to 6 now for New Orleans.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Hart, that's good. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. And the Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Melly is checked in for the Pelicans. Holiday comes in for Jackson. Holiday against Mudiay. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the Jazz can't hang on to the ball. And the Jazz with some changes. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Zion Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Pass to Williamson to the wing right side. And he gets it to go. Williamson's got 12 in the game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now, here's Ingles. Following the miss by Michael Conley. Pass to Gobert. He kicks to Clarkson. Over Reddick. Here's Gobert. Missed it, even after all those chances. Here's Reddick. The kick out to Holiday. And that one released in time, but no good.
You know, this is why Clarkson can be a bit of a big tease defensively. I mean, he has all the tools to shut guys down.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. At the forward slots, Ingram and Melly. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Williamson in at the 5. Now here's Williamson. He dishes it to Holiday. Williamson kicks to Holiday. The pass to Melly. He had stolen by Ingles. O'Neal with it. Inside. Conley left side. Buries it down low.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. They've led by as much as 10.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Williamson. O'Neal against Ingram. Clock at 6. The second chance effort, and the layup is up and in. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
Ball, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
Here's Conley. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pelicans leading by 6. Ingram outside. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Back to Gobert. And he overshot that one, missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Ball. And it's a 10-point New Orleans lead.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Tips it, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the second chance points haven't come as easily to them as they did in that first half. Those are valuable points they're missing out on.
Outside Conley. Here's Clarkson. And the 3 ball is good. And now it's only a 5-point New Orleans lead.
Big bucket. Clarkson showing his mettle. That's one they needed.
Here's Ball. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. Lays it up and banks it in.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Outside Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Gobert the pass to Clarkson. High post, Gobert. Ingram with the steal. Williamson right side. Ingram outside. On the wing, Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Ingram attacking. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
Stolen by Holiday. Ingram with it. Now defended by Gobert. Ingram outside. Nelly. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Pelicans.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zion Williamson.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for O'Neal, and it's Mitchell in for Clarkson. And New Orleans also making a change. Derek Favors checked in for Nicolo Melli. Now, here's Bogdanovich, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley against Ball. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great...
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and...
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
What a sight, a sky-high pursuit. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at small forward. And for New Orleans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. Brooks misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Brooks outside. Tonight, lots of youth and energy on the floor. Brent, what kind of game do you expect to see?
Highlights, Kevin, mixed in with a few lowlights. Just guys getting ahead of themselves and speeding themselves up. But sometimes those can be exciting, especially for fans who have really good seats. Keep your hands up.
Winslow's shot is off. And Holiday has it in the corner. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Favors attacking. And Derek Favors with the slam.
And Brandon Ingram at that size able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Brooks outside. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Brooks against Ingram. Here's Valanciunas.
And how about the awareness from Valanciunas? He read the pick and roll coverage there beautifully.
Brooks against Holiday. No good on the shot. Nice D from Valanciunas. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Jackson dishes to Winslow. Valanciunas with the ball. Out to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. 18 feet out. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Here's Williamson. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Ingram passes to Holiday. Ball with it, guarded now by Jackson. Here's Favors. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
First free throw is good.
You think about Winslow and his limited opportunities so far in the league. The talent is there, and they're starting to explore his playmaking ability as a point forward.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Jones. The Pelicans make their last shot. Anderson finds Winslow. Here's Jones. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Winslow. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for New Orleans. 6-point game, and it's good for 2.
Well, this is when you start to talk about Redick not just always looking for offense, clearly looking for teammates there.
Valanciunas in the high post. Now, here's Clark. Tight defense on him. Valanciunas. He's got 6. Tries from 7. Uses the glass to drop it in. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And that one, good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so here's Memphis, following the score by New Orleans. Clark, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Gutteridge, covered by Redick. And that one is hammered home.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Right wing, down low. And Valanciunas kicks to Clark. Back to Valanciunas. Here's Hart. Inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
Anderson, he excels when he plays in the open court like that and has a chance to make a good decision.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Jones. Brandon Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Gutteridge in at the 3 spot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Okafor trying to get open. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 6. That one coming from Hart.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Now the feed to Clark. Here's Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
Anderson has those long strides anytime he's in the open court. A difficult player to guard when he's going to the rack.
Here's Hart. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And there it is for him. Anderson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Redick dishes to Okafor, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Melly. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Jackson. Now here's Morant. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Melton passes to Clark. Excellent D there from Okafor. Well, for New Orleans, shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. And it's Williamson missing. For Memphis, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
Here's Ball. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Memphis leading by 11. Morant, the bounce pass. Jackson finds Winslow. Now here's Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
The drive-by ball. Bucket is good. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Morant passes to Clark. On the wing, Winslow. Passes to Clark. Over Williamson. Rebound by Drew Holiday.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Look at the big man move. Fantastic work from Favors getting after it on the take.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Clark. Now here's Morant. Left side Jackson. In the corner, Winslow with it. High arcing shot. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Ball against Morant.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. New Orleans making some changes here. Melly is checked in for Favors. Reddick comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. 52 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Jackson. From the arc. And again, no good by New Orleans.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And the basket by Jones.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Jackson down low, working on Jones. Here's Gutteridge, covered by Reddick. Takes it from 10. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Valanciunas has got 4 points now in the quarter. Jackson drives in. That one drops for him. Here's Jones. To the left side wing. Deep two from Anderson. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Memphis in command. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, Jonas Valanciunas putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 4. And
after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. And that one's good. Morant.
The whole package. Morant gives you everything, including range.
Here's Holiday. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way, is something you rely on.
Now here's Brooks. Morant surveying the D. Fires the three. Derek Favors with the rebound. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And it's Ball penetrating, and he converts the layup. Ball's got 7.
And Lonzo can score. He drives like that with intent.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Morant finds Valanciunas. Out to Morant. Pass to Winslow. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. 6 points for Justice Winslow.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Here's Valanciunas. That one rolling around and rims out. Pelicans trail by 17. The drive by Williamson. And Holiday kicks to Ball. Shot clock at 5. Morant with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And the dunk by Winslow.
Oh, I thought Winslow was going to rip that rim off. What a dunk.
Ball dishes to Williamson. Back to Ball. Jackson comes over with the double. Williamson in the post. Guarded by Valanciunas. The shot, no good. Here we go, one-on-one. And Brooks gets it on the assist by Winslow.
Winslow out there surveying and finds the open man.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Morant with the steal. And another fast break for the Memphis Grizzlies. They're running.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 7. And here is Ingram. Shoots over Winslow. And again, no good by New Orleans. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Jackson's got the ball. Brooks finds Winslow. Back to Brooks. Morant outside. There's the triple. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Holiday. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Great body control from Holiday. Gets the shot off while getting hit in the process.
Free throw, good, Holiday. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Appreciate Drew Holiday getting shifty there on the inside to draw the contact.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Memphis moving that ball around. Pass to Gutteridge. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Holiday. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And Hart has it in the corner. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 9.
Well, instead of flailing for a foul, Drew Holiday does not expect the call, maintains his focus, and gets that shot to go.
Now here's Anderson. He's got 10. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. Clark against Okafor. Launches a 3. No good from Clark. Pelicans trail by 18. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Was shot by Redick, no good. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. To the right side. Gutteridge, the pass to Clark. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. That free throw good from Drew Holiday.
I don't know if Drew Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score, and he can also guard positions 1 through 4.
He got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Brandon Clark. He's out there with Anderson. And it's Jackson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Gutteridge. Banked in off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Jackson. Anderson right side. The pass to Clark. Here's Melton. Passes it to Gutteridge. Shot clock at 6. Clark for 3. It's good from long range.
Man, if Clark ever hits that shot with consistency, watch out. That's a game changer.
The drive by Redick, and the shot goes in. And so here's Memphis. They have a 19-point lead. Anderson outside. Jackson looking around, and the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. John Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. They're running. Outside for Redick. Dishes it to Hayes. Pass to Melly. Over to the wing. Pass to Ball. It's Clark with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Ball with it. He's picked up by Morant. Morant with the steal. And Memphis turns it over again. New Orleans making some changes here. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Hart. Then for the Grizzlies, Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Justice Winslow comes in for Anderson. And it's Dylan Brooks in for DeAnthony Melton.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And so Favors nails both of them. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. On the wing, Winslow. Back to Morant. From deep three-point range, Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 17. Ingram attacking. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Justice Winslow.
That's a nice job on the drive from B.I., just finding an angle and then getting the foul.
And that one falls for Ingram. So he gets them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Morant with a wide open look. And another miss by Memphis.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Jackson with it. And the pass to Winslow. Back to Jackson. Out to Morant. To stop the drought. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Brooks against Ball. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Holiday dishes to Williamson. Morant with the steal. Outside Jackson. Kicks it to Winslow. On the wing, Brooks. Takes the three. Offensive rebound. Pass to Valanciunas. Lets the three fly. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Grizzlies.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Valanciunas.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Williamson.
Kind of fun to watch a battleship cruise through the lane like that. That's Zion coming right at you.
Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. Now Morant. From deep. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business. right up. The Jazz taking on... Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports. DA, it's all...
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. DA, thank you for that. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Mitchell. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
Jackson against Bogdanovich. Winslow's shot is off. Conley against Morant. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Over Valanciunas, and he misses his first shot. Winslow dishes to Brooks. Rebound, Utah. Mitchell left side. Pass to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Shoots over Winslow, and it's Mitchell missing. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
The pass to Ingles. Back to Conley. Shoots over Morant. Conley's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the fearlessness Morant plays with making the defense uneasy, forcing them to give in.
Both free throws good from Morant. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And Doris, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot blocker. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Mitchell. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. Over Brooks. The Jazz again can't hit it. Memphis with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. And the dunk by Winslow.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here's Mitchell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take a different look for Utah. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Over to the left wing. Moutier against Jones. Here's Gutteridge. Passes it to Valanciunas. Gobert pulls it in.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The 5th overall pick back in 2011, Valanciunas has worked so hard to improve his entire game. I'll tell you, it's paid off, Kevin. He can impact a game in a lot of different ways.
Ed Davis is checked in for Utah. Now, here's Clarkson. It's rebounded by Gutteridge. 1:30 left in the first quarter. Here's Valanciunas out to the wing. Gobert with the block.
This is Gobert's specialty. Twice on the pipes from the stifled tower.
5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Melton's checked in. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now here is Davis. Clarkson picks to Moutier. To the middle. Can they hit it? And slam dunk by Gobert.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Back to Jones. And the layup's good off the glass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Gobert. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Clark.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Jones.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Clarkson passes to Davis. Back to Clarkson. Out left to the wing. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. And that does it for the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 9. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell.
Everybody had their reputations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Davis is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and there's Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Melton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Anderson, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Okay, Rudy Gobert showing your catch-and-shoot game, not just the stifled tower.
To the left wing. Here's Clark, and Davis sends it back, and he's able to get it back. Here's Anderson. Misses off the right iron. Jazz trail by 9. Here's O'Neal. Tries it from 9. That one's not going to go. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And the basket by Jones.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Moutier with the ball. Pass to Gobert. Basket counts. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here's Melton. Gobert with it. Guarded now by Clark. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it's good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David. Moutier looking around. The Jazz working the ball around now. Shoots from 12. Offensive rebound. Davis dishes to Gobert. To the wing on the left. O'Neal passes to Gobert. And Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Bogdanovich is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Mike Conley in for Emmanuel Moutier.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for a good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA. This is Mitchell at his absolute best, driving, attacking, putting all the pressure on the defense.
1:04 left in the first half. Now here's Morant for three. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. 9-point game. From 13, and it's Mitchell missing. Grizzlies have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Out to Morant. Feeds it to Jackson. Back to Morant. The putback. It's good on the putback. Jackson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Conley gets the bucket.
Boy, Mike Conley, the ability to change gears on the drive, that is pretty.
Morant passes to Winslow. Back to Morant. Jackson against Bogdanovich. They get it again. Valanciunas, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
And that concludes the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to it's Memphis out in front at the half. They have a 9-point lead. And Shaq and that's
and happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Rudy Gobert with a strong contribution so far in this one.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Memphis. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Conley scanning the floor. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Morant kicks to Jackson. Morant against Conley. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul. So it's the Grizzlies now. The pass to Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up,
they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Conley into the lane. Shooting foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Jones. He's got 6. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Jackson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Mitchell dishes to Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Puts it up from 12. Another miss by Utah. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. There's Winslow. Jackson trying to break free. Winslow's shot is off. Jazz are gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The feed to Bogdanovich. Right side, Conley. Over Jackson. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. A putback and the second chance effort by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
Here's Mitchell. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
There's the...
Oh, goodness gracious.
About that finish.
Oof. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. Here's Valanciunas following the basket by Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think it makes their offense so much more effective when Valanciunas can knock down those face-up jumpers. It draws all those bigs away from the cup.
Jazz trail by 14. Mitchell right side. Out to the right wing. Here's Conley. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Grizzlies shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Jazz. Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Kyle Anderson comes in for Jaren Jackson. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Winslow. And it's Morant in for Jones. Now Mitchell. Following the miss by John Morant from deep. Mitchell finds Gobert. Just 3 to shoot. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Gobert's got 10.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Morant against Mitchell. Gobert with the block. Mitchell in the corner. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Grizzlies lead by 11. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Clarkson. Then it's Joe Ingles, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Bogdanovich in at the power forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. To the left wing. Anderson outside. Now here's Morant. Passes it to Melton. Back to Morant. Clark trying to get open. And that one's good. Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Here's Mitchell. And Utah again with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Out left to the wing, to the paint. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. Clarkson passes to Mitchell. On the wing, Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. Now, here's Clarkson. D right on him. From down in the low post, it goes.
How about Jordan Clarkson, the ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
Pass to Clark. To the left side wing. Morant looking around. And finished off by Morant.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Mitchell missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Melton. Anderson right side. Back to Morant. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Now Ingles. It's stolen. And here's the break. Ahead. Melton passes to Clark. Here's Melton. And Anderson has it in the corner. Now the pass to Clark. And it's good. 2 points. Clark's got 4 this quarter.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. Mitchell wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 12 points here in the second half.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Morant, the bounce pass. Gutteridge, the pass to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by Morant.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Memphis.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control, and he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
Passes it to Jones. It's Allen on the wing. Off target from three-point range. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on a comeback.
Stolen by Winslow. Outside, Jones. The tray. And no good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5, roaming the paint. Back to Bogdanovich. And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. Utah getting another chance here. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Over Holiday. And that one goes long.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Favors finds Holiday. New Orleans moving the ball around. There's the pass to Favors. Over Ingles. Favors can't get it to go.
And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership. And personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
It's stolen by Gobert. Ingles kicks to Bogdanovich to the wing right side. Here's Conley. Gobert, great positioning on the putback.
For Gobert, when it comes to rebounding, it's not just the height and length, it's also the instincts.
The drive-by ball. Basket good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Mitchell. There's the dish to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
And Ball slams it in.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
So it's Utah now, following the score by New Orleans. Conley against Ball. They double-team Conley. Here's Gobert. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
And as Rudy Gobert has been adding bulk, he's only getting better at finishing through contact.
And a slam dunk by Favors.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Conley. Passes to Gobert. Shot left block. It's good. Gobert's got 8 points. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin. And I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that.
Mitchell outside. Ball against Conley. Back to Mitchell. Shoots from 14, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
So difficult to defend. Mitchell can stretch you out to 3, beat you at the rim, and everything in between.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Mitchell against Holiday. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Gobert. Here's Conley. Pass to Ingles. Over in the corner, Conley. No good on the 3. And here's ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a three-point game. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Utah, fast break. Ingles dishes to Bogdanovich. Mitchell left side. Here's Gobert.
The work ethic that Favors has on defense is commendable. His energy is infectious to the rest of his teammates.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
They've got Hart. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Melly in at the power forward. That's the Pelicans 5. From the low block, that's tipped. And they're running. Poked loose. It's stolen by Moutier. O'Neal with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Davis, the pass to Clarkson. Back to Davis. And stolen by Redick. And New Orleans pushing it up now.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock. And it's sort of a hired gun. Redick's been a premier floor spacer in this league for a long time.
Listen to these numbers, GA, for his career. He has shot over 40% from three. One season, he hit 47% from beyond the arc. And I can tell you, that is a tough mark to hit. And over the years, his incredible range has just become more and more valuable.
Okafor is checked in for Hayes. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Okafor off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Clarkson kicks to Davis. With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Jackson down low, defended by Moutier. New Orleans moving it around, and it's Okafor. That time on the assist by Jackson. Okafor's got the lead up to 3 now for New Orleans. Moutier with the ball. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Davis with it, guarded now by Jackson. Clarkson kicks to Davis. Dishes it to O'Neal. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Utah needs to get off a shot here. They get it back. And Okafor sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Bogdanovich is checked in for Gobert. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Moutier. That 3 off the mark. Pelicans leading by 3. Outside for Jackson. To the inside. It's stolen by Moutier. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
The effectiveness of Bogdanovich, able to work from anywhere and to get a good shot.
Jackson passes to Redick. And here is Okafor. And Davis pulls it down.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Clarkson. Davis kicks to Clarkson. Plenty of space. He can't get it to go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Stolen by O'Neal. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Moutier with the ball. Stolen by Jackson. 1:22 left in the first half of the game. And there's the pass to Melly. He dishes it to Reddick. And the Pelicans get it back. Another shot. And it's Okafor missing.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
O'Neal. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here they come. Here's Hart. Can't get it to fall.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And finished off by Davis.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Clarkson. 24 seconds left here in the second. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Passes it to Melly. Jackson with it.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. The first quarter was all about Rudy Gobert. He had 10 points, 2 steals, and
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Jazz, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. It's good on the putback.
Derek Favors is a strong-willed player who fights for extra possessions. You gotta box this guy out whenever a shot goes up.
Pass to Conley. Down low. Now Ingles on the wing, Mitchell. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Utah leading 3-on-3. Ingles with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Buries the long-range jumper.
Mike Conley makes just enough of these to keep the defense honest.
Holiday, the pass to Ingram. Back to Holiday. New Orleans moving it around. Ingram outside. From deep. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
Continuing to extend his range, Brandon Ingram shows tremendous confidence now, shooting from any spot on the floor.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. He feeds it to Favors. Outside Holiday. The dish to ball. Clock at 6. For the lead. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
It's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Here's Mitchell. Derek Favors making his last shot. Mitchell kicks to Ingles, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. And Utah with a change here, too. O'Neal's checked in for Bogdanovich. Now here's Ingram. He has 5. He gets that one.
With those long steps, it takes Ingram very few dribbles to get to where he wants to go.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Williamson double team. And Hayes kicks to Williamson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. New Orleans making some changes here. Okafor is checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. And Utah also making a switch. Clarkson's checked in. And the Pelicans miss again.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
They get it back. Mitchell in the corner. Shoots over Redick. Up again, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got 16.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And with that, the Utah lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Holiday.
I mean, few guards absorb contact as well as Holiday. In fact, he often delivers as much punishment as he takes.
It's good. 18 points for Rudy Gobert.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Holiday, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you see right there, Holiday can break you down and get up into his shot in rhythm.
Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Gobert trying to get open. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Jazz lead by 3.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The drive by Redick. The kick out to Holiday. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th. Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Utah Jazz. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's
hammering it in.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Hart the pass to Melly. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
They get a hand on it and out of bounds as Utah gains possession. New Orleans making a switch here. Favors is checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Bogdanovich is checked in. Utah leading by 5. Mitchell looking it over. Feeds to Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league. An all-star, a leader, Jrue Holiday can be counted on night in and night out to make a difference.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Jrue Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Conley with the 3. The Jazz with another miss. Pelicans trailed by 5. Outside Redick. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Nice to see Williamson spot the open man. He has awareness and ability as a passer.
Outside Conley. Bogdanovich finds Conley. O'Neal with it. Jazz passing it around. Bogdanovich wide open. Another miss by Utah. And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. Favors with the ball. Conley picks him up. Favors can't get it to go. Jazz leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. Out to Conley. Gobert. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got 14 points now in the second half.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Gobert with the block.
The size and reach of Gobert making him a tremendous defensive anchor, protecting the paint.
Ingram against O'Neal. Outside Conley. Unloads from 13. It's good on the putback. Gobert's got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz.
You know, I'm happy for Gobert. You hate to get pigeonholed as a player. He's been a force on both ends tonight.
Holiday surveying the floor. Outside Favors. The feed to Williamson. The kick out to Holiday. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. 1:39 left in the fourth. Here's Conley. Another miss by Conley.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's coming. He went.
That was nice.
With the game tightening up, Favors with the confidence to attack. Big bucket.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Clarkson. Second chance shot. Here's Conley. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player putting an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
He's an ultra-quick lefty with a great feel for how to run a team. Mike Conley is a tremendous asset for this franchise.
New Orleans making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Utah also making some changes. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal, and Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Here's Favors. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
The killer instinct of Favors. This man takes no prisoners when the game is on the line.
On the wing, Ingles. The Jazz with another miss. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Favors can't get it to go. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. A good look from Conley. And good. as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
A shot by Holiday, nobody around, and the three off target. So we see the Jazz get the win here. A truly, David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. We are...
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. Here's Valanciunas. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Oh, you better be aware of Valanciunas. He has a knack for getting to the right place in the open floor.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively. That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Morant against Ball. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Pass to Ingram. Outside Holiday. Williamson finds Favors. Stolen by Jackson. Valanciunas with the ball. Favors picks him up. Here's Brooks. Excellent D there from Ball.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy laying.
And that one's good. Williamson
with the elite ability to finish off contact. And it's just not the strength. It's the body control.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Brooks outside. Memphis moving it around. And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. Back to Valanciunas. It's tipped. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Ball. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Here's Morant. Oh, what a beautiful play.
Good intensity. Did you see that? Great. Are you for real? Morant way up. That move was fine.
Williamson. The shot comes out. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Brooks, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
On the wing, Brooks. Inside, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Derek Favors. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Jackson against Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
And so Jones nails both of them. Pelicans trail by 6. Stolen by Anderson. Jones drives in. Got a piece of it. Walks it again. The Pelicans, another fast break opportunity here. Redick with the bucket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Out to the right wing. Clark right side. The kick out to Anderson. Makes it off the glass.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And the pass to Hart from outside the arc. Intercepted. An even 3-on-3 break. Lobbed up there for Anderson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Jackson has the open look. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
And you see the athleticism and activity that Hart gives you. It's nice to see him go after second chance opportunities.
Pass to Melton. Over to the left wing. Clark inside. No points in the game yet for him. Okafor is checked in for Nicolo Melli. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Hart the pass to Hayes. Back to Hart. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And we all know that Hart plays superb defense. Now, the next step is becoming a more consistent offensive player.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Right wing. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. Outside for Jackson. A basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Jones in at the 1. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. For Memphis, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Jackson. Passes it to Okafor. Here's Hayes. Back to Okafor. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And the shot is long. Memphis leading by 6. Here's Melton. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Jackson drives in, and Jackson throws it down hard.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Jones. The Pelicans also changing it up. Ingram, he's checked in for Hayes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jackson. Holiday gets the bucket.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. 4-point game. Here's Melton. Up and in on the layup. Melton's got his second bucket of the game to go. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Holiday goes in. The putback, no good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Melton, no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
Here's Ingram. Grizzlies with the rebound. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Morant. That one goes in. Morant's got the lead up to 8 now for Memphis.
so good at making plays in the open floor, whether Morant's running the break or finishing it.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick.
I mean, he has his choice of finishing. Love that he picks the finger roll. Grace before power.
The kick out to Holiday. Ingram outside. Out to the right wing. Redick is in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Releases from 15. The rebound by Anderson. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Here's Melton. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Pass to Hart. Redick with it. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Looking to end the run. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. And yes, it's good. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
There's the steal. And again, Memphis running the court in transition. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Holiday. Here's Hart, defended by Anderson. Here's Melton. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
Free throw, good, Holiday. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Clark. Justice Winslow comes in for Anderson. Brooks checked in for Milton. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Ja Morant. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Zion Williamson comes in for Brandon Ingram. Nelly is checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Jones, no one around him. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Here's Holiday. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Holiday's got 6 here in this quarter. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening. And
as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for New Orleans right now, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5. There's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Outside ball. And he lays it straight in. Ball's got 6. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
Now going to work in the lane, Zion's wide frame allows him to carve out a lot of space inside.
Back to Morant. Memphis moving it around. And here's the fast break. Up the floor. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Holiday.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's the pass to Valanciunas. And Brooks, here we go. The shot's good. Brooks has got his second basket of the game.
This is what you like seeing. Brooks being aggressive and taking initiative there.
Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
And they double up Morant. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Ingram finds Favors. Here's Williamson. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Williamson.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Pass to Morant. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Pelicans trail by 14. Ball up top. Guarded by Morant. Holiday, the pass to Favors. Ball kicks to Williamson. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Williamson.
And you see the decision-making Williamson possesses. Phenomenal with the reads in terms of the defense and just taking what's available.
Brooks outside. Valanciunas with the ball. He's got 8. Favors with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Holiday. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicole O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. J.J. Redick's checked in for Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball. Stolen by Holiday. Jackson in the corner. Outside, Redick. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Here's Gutteridge, guarded by Holiday. Valanciunas.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. On the basket by Jones.
You can tell Valanciunas has really been working on his passing. Nice dime right there.
The shot that time, not on target. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies looking at a 13-point lead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Jones. Anderson is out there with Clark. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Gutterich in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Clark. That shot off, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Jackson. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Back to Jones. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Gutterich. Covered by Redick. Valanciunas, good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Passes it to Hart. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Oh, man, a solid score. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Anderson dishes to Valanciunas. Pass to Gutterich. Back to Valanciunas. Memphis moving it around. Here's Anderson. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
And now the Pelicans on the break. Redick's got the ball. Back to Hart. The pass to Jackson. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Oh, it's huge whenever Valanciunas puts together games like these. I mean, showing how dominant he can be.
Jackson down low, defended by Jones. Yes, that goes in.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
Out to the wing. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. A nice shot by Gutterich.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And the first one at the line is good. So both teams changing it up here. Both good from the line that time. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And here's Winslow. Ingram comes with the double team. And Valanciunas now atop the key. Winslow against Ingram. A nice shot by Winslow. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
And Favors kicks to Williamson. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
Ingram against Winslow. Jackson passes to Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes. You know, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Valanciunas.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10.
Well, he's an all-around player. Lonzo's combination of size and playmaking ability at his position is truly unique.
The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Back to Morant. Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Pass to Winslow. Here's Valanciunas. He's covered by Favors. Morant looking around. And they double up Morant. Fires the three. And again, Memphis no good. From deep three-point range. So it's Memphis picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone said